Hello, my name is Devin Easterlin, and I'm a co-founder here at SJA Property Management and Sterling Johnston Real Estate. The purpose of this video series is to help educate people on investing in real estate, property management, the real estate cycle surrounding that. Our goal is really just to make it a little bit more accessible, answer some of the questions, and make it so that people feel comfortable investing in residential real estate. Today, I thought we'd talk a little bit about a question I get fairly often from potential clients or just friends and family, and it's, will my property make a good rental? And when I see this the most, it's when they have a property that you wouldn't think as a typical rental. It's not a small apartment, or maybe not a small even residential home. It might be a bigger residential home or something a little bit unique, something where they didn't purchase it to be a rental property. And what I always say is the vast majority of the clients that we service have these type of properties. We have properties that rent for $8,000 a month down to $800 a month. And there are so many renters in the marketplace right now. They're for various reasons. So we rent to, you might have your transferring Google executive that has a full family and they're looking for a really nice house to live in for a couple of years while they get used to the area, figure out where they want to be permanently. Happens all the time like that. And so one of those bigger homes, those work great. We also have, you know, the Gen Y, the millennials looking for maybe something a little bit smaller, something in an urban core. You know, a condo works really well for them. We have waterfront property that people rent, and they always say, well, do people want to stay for, do they want that just short term? And we say no. So we don't do a lot of short-term rentals here at all. Most of our rentals are over a year or longer. Our average tenant is staying 2.5 years right now. So to answer that question, I don't think it's so much about the type of property. There's a tenant for every property out there. I think other things are maybe a little bit more important. And that would be first making sure that if you have an HOA, it's allowed for you to rent. Sometimes they put a cap on the amount of rentals that you might have in a building. That's something I would check. Also making sure your property is in really good condition and ready to be a rental. Really important. We do a full onboarding here at the company for new properties coming in. Just making sure you have all your health and safety items checked. That would be CO detectors, smoke detectors, making sure the property is really safe for a tenant. If it's in the city of Seattle, you need to have the property inspected by the city and they will sign off on it to make sure that you can have it be a rental. Other things that are really important, making sure that you've got the correct insurance. So if you were a homeowner or you did live in the property, you're going to want to switch that policy over to a landlord's policy. That's going to protect you against different risks. And you want to make sure you do that. That's part of our checklist here as well. But if you're managing on your own, that's something you'll want to change. And then just having the property show really well. We call it hotel clean. You want everything functioning as designed. That's another term we use here at the company. Just to make sure when a tenant comes in, everything's working, because they're going to expect, especially in those higher end, when you're getting, you know, $3,000, $4,000 for a property, they want everything, and rightly so, they want everything working properly. So that's another thing that you want to put a little money in the front end, and then you'll have much happier tenants that stay a lot longer, and you'll have fewer issues along the way. So I guess the overall summary, yes, it can make a great rental. Check on those few things, get it in really good condition, and you'll have success. There is a tenant for every property out there. So best of luck. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and share it with anyone that might be contemplating renting out their property. Thank you.